last one. All right. Well, I think another thing, just to talk about what she said, there was also like these ethics within our group, and we acknowledged that we all enjoy working together, and we were all part of the same group. So, being creative was something that we wanted to do as a whole, but I don't think any one team wanted to step too far out of that because it had been understood that we were kind of all doing the same thing. And that's what kind of kept us together.
It's a really interesting. I think this is terrific. And the last topic I want to bring up before I show a video of this is, and which you'll get a kick out of watching other people do this, okay? And you'll see some interesting similarities, is team dynamics. Because you guys are going to be launching into a 2-week project with these teams. And how do the team dynamics in these groups work? Were you divided? Could you have done things differently? Any ahas or observations? Yep.
Well, I think on this side, we didn't actually work as like 6 teams as we started off with. So
You should scramble.
we all scrambled.
Okay.
Yeah, around like, I guess the one group that wanted to not make around sort of like big sort of housing people and stuff.
Okay. So you essentially looked at the project and reorganized. Yeah.
I think trust was also a big issue in our sides because in order for our strategy to work, we couldn't have like a rogue team who decided to run the system. And so it was interesting kind of how like I came to trust everyone, and I found that like when people would start to cooperate, then I would be like, oh, okay, like they're on board. But I think that was a big important thing for at least our collaboration.
I'm so glad you brought that up because we often don't pay attention to that, but being able to know you can trust your teammates is incredibly important when you're going to take some risks out there. Great. Was there another comment? Yeah.
Just to like put that into a specific instance of when that happened, is there this moment when everybody had all their cards and we were all huddling together and people were like, yeah, let's just combine the cards and only have 4 teams, and we're like all waiting, and then finally like 1 or 2 people start putting their cards down on one of the chairs, and then everybody's like, okay, we'll do this. There was this moment of everyone's like, are we gonna put
Are we going to, right. Are we all in? Are we all, yeah, right. On this side, any thoughts on team dynamics? Yeah.
I was just thinking like the competitive nature, how we split up, like accelerated the team dynamics, like people's personalities came out way faster. Like everyone talks about like how you guys came together and everyone trusted each other, but like we're forced to trust each other right away. And so,
On your individual tree. Right, because you were competing against someone else.
yeah, so the
Very
pressure
interesting.
created that kind of
Okay, great.
Maybe on that, when we merged, the 2 teams there were like 5 people over the table, so everybody was trying to so I decided like to move back and start like trying to trade with the rest of the team. So I decided, okay, I will trust you guys, whatever you do, you came up with, and I will try to do some other stuff in order to, I don't know, bring more points, bring more chips, and
Great.
like messing around with these guys.
Well, great. What I'm going to suggest is I'm going to turn on the lights, or maybe, and I want you to take a look.